Welcome back to the Anything Flies podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the MLB. We're about 2 or 3 months in, right around the quarter point of the season. A lot of things have happened. A lot of teams we haven't expected to be at the top are at the top, and a lot of teams we expect to be at the top aren't at the top. So let's just get into it. I'll give you some stats real quick. You know, I'm always prepared. I'm like that, fellas. I'm like that. Take notes.
I'm prepared too, buddy. You're not him.
Just top 5 teams in the MLB in general, overall. At 5, we have Orioles at 29-16. The Dodgers at 33-18. The Guardians at 32-17. The Yankees at 33-17. And the Phillies at 35-14. Kind of odd that the Orioles have played such a small amount of games. But anyway. So some star players just leading in the AL and NL for all these categories. So NL batting leader for average is Shohei Ohtani with a 3.56 average. Salvador Perez is leading with a 3.43 in the AL.
Bro, that guy's old.
He's still winning though. So
Salvador Perez.
He's still hitting a lot. So
he's 34 years old and he's a chunk.
Boy, old boy.
Anyway, moving on. Home run leaders. AL, Kyle Tucker with 17. NL, Marcell Ozuna, 14. RBI leader in the AL, it's Jose Ramirez, my boy. Guardians leader himself, Jose, with 44. He is tied with Alec Boehm with 44 as well. Jose Ramirez, by the way, I love you. You're the GOAT.
Come on our podcast, Jose.
Yes, please do.
The glaze is insane, but come on.
Please do, Jose. Save leader, another one of my Guardians. Oh, baby, we are hot. Emmanuel Clase. Clase is in session, fellas. Get your textbooks out.
That is so zesty. It's insane.
Also,
Clase is in
crazy
session.
amount of glaze. Someone take him off his meat right now.
For real.
But he is winning in the MLB, and that's all that matters. He has 15 saves. Ryan Hesley has 14. He is the NL leader. And then ERA, Shota Amanaga from the Cubs with a .84 ERA. That's pretty good. Japanese.
Is that the other Asian?
No, that's he's a Japanese, but it's not the one that you're talking about. I know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, but I don't think so. And then for the NL leader or AL leader, I should say, Ranger Suarez with a 1.36 ERA. So a lot of star-studded names on the top of all these stats and star-studded teams on the MLB rankings. Okay, Alexander, now let's turn it over to you and let's hear.
Out of these top 5 teams that shocked me the most was the Phillies. You don't really hear a lot of the Phillies. I mean, I don't watch that much baseball, but I knew the Phillies were doing good. But what kind of shocked me is they have a plus 83 run differential, and they're 6 games ahead. I mean, other than the Dodgers, that's the most games ahead. Also, the Dodgers kind of surprised me. I haven't heard much about them either. And they're in the same boat as the Phillies. They both have an 83 run differential. They've almost got the same record. Phillies a little bit better. But, the Phillies have Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber. I thought they would be better a couple years ago, but now clearly it's come through. And
they also got Nick Castellanos.
Yeah,
he's a dope.
Him too. So it's kind of exciting for Phillies fans to see it finally come together. They've had close runs, but not as far as they'd like.
So for all of baseball, we have MVP rankings. So for the AL MVP rankings, at number 1, we have Juan Soto. 2, Kyle Tucker. 3, Gunnar Henderson. 4, Aaron Judge. And 5, Bobby Witt Jr. Not really a surprise there. 2 Yankees in the top 5. Their outfield is stacked this year. With Juan Soto and Aaron Judge, I feel like not much stuff will be dropping in the outfield. But yeah, moving on to the NL MVP rankings.
Do the Yankees still have Giancarlo Stanton?
I think, but I don't know. He might be.
I'm waiting until the Yankees hit the mid-season slide and just lose 20 games in a row. That's what happens every year for the Yankees, no matter how many stars they have. So I'm just waiting for that one.
Such a hater. You got anything to say on that?
I will disagree with Alexander. The Phillies and Dodgers have not shocked me at all. They the Dodgers are always competitive. They're always in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going on, but
This is their year, man. The Dodgers are winning the World Series.
Tone it down, kid.
The Dodgers are winning the World Series.
Chill. Listen, the Dodgers are always good. They have one of the biggest caps or MLB salaries in the league, so they're always going to be good. The Phillies are just coming off a deep playoff run. There's nothing shocking about those teams. In fact, what shocks me is this. I am a Guardians fan, but it shocks me that we're first in our division and that we're third in the league.
Such a humble guy.
Especially with all the injuries. Shane Bieber's out for the year. Stephen Kwan's been out for 2 weeks now, who was leading the AL at least in batting average. He was tearing it up. He made some great plays for us. So we've called up 3 guys already. They're all making an impact. And, we got David Fry hitting home runs left and right, who I don't even know how old he is. He seems like he's got to be 40. But, the Guardians, just because, I'm just knowledgeable about them because I watch them and they're my favorite team. But a lot of guys have stepped up when they needed to make the Guardians third. Another team that shocks me is the Rangers and Astros. Both. Well, I don't want to say both. They are both mid. The Rangers started better than the Astros. The Astros were like 0-4 for the longest time, but now they're pretty much even at like 20 wins each.
2 hours ago.
Such an idiot. Moving on to the NL MVP rankings. Two of the players also from the same team on here. We have Mookie Betts at 1, Shohei Ohtani in the 2, William Contreras at 3, which kind of surprises me. Elly De La Cruz at 4, and Marcell Ozuna at 5. Not really surprised by the two. The 2 Dodgers players, but I do think it is cool that they're both 1 and 2. So that's pretty cool.
I will say, my favorite to win the MVP right now, it would be Shohei Ohtani if he was pitching, but he's doing all batting and he is lighting it up. Out of those 5 or so, I'd say Wilson Contreras is so under the radar. I was looking. He was up there in average for batting average. He just wasn't the top. I only thought about putting him top there. He was also up there in RBIs and home runs, and he's a great catcher. So I think he has the capability to do that. It'd be cool to see a catcher. I don't think we've seen them win an MVP till Buster Posey? Since Buster Posey? I would say out of those 5, though, I'd say Mookie has a good chance if he keeps it up. If you're on the Dodgers or the Yankees or someone like that in between, you have a good chance just because you're watched all the time and you have hype around you. So, yeah.
I just want to speak on Elly De La Cruz for a sec. I believe he should be higher than 4. I think either 3 or 2. I personally just love Elly De La Cruz. That's really my only reason.
That's all we got for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, turn on post notifications. Follow our Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. And let us know if you guys want some merch. We're thinking about releasing it. Pretty good quality. Let us know what you want to see from us in the future, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.